What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summertime Fan, and I'm back with the record pool. So, last time, a while ago, when we first started the record pool, I know you all saw El Hitter on here. That's got so much buzz for the time being. But now I want to introduce to y'all my favorite, which is Bo Deal. So, because I'm just really excited to have him. So I was like, they were surprised. A lot of people were surprised. They said, you got an interview with Bo Deal? I said, well, yeah. They said, well, how'd you get that? I said, what you mean? I just talked to him. Just, you know. They said, well, congratulations. People been trying to get you for years, I guess.
Yeah, I don't pop out a lot.
I know.
There's some people mad at me right now.
I know. I was just talking. They was like, yeah, I'm trying to get Bo Deal. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm like, well, just look at him on the record pool, and then you'll be able to know what to ask you and everything. So they was kind of upset with me, but long story short, it is what it is. But I definitely want to know, because you do so much. Right. So I want to know, tell me everything you do, from managing, just everything. What all you got going on?
I'm a father first.
There you go.
Outside of father, I do real estate. You know what I'm saying? We got properties that we buy, flip, we buy, rehab, and sell. Do management too. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we just put together a management team. You know what I'm saying? Called Road to Success Management. So it's something. It's about to be big. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm really glad to hear that. I know Bo Deal do so much. So every time you look up Bo Deal was on social media, I'm like, I didn't, for a long time, I've heard of your name. Yeah. And it's crazy because I bumped into him actually at El Hitter religion. We had the SLR.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay, so we was up there. And I was so upset because I was like, you know, El Hitter, he really talked about you put him into this and put him into that. And, you know, it was just really amazing to me because I'm like, you know, he ain't the only artist that I've heard say, Bo Deal put me onto this. Like, I had Status. He was like, call me when you get to see Bo Deal. I'm like, all right, I'll call you. So, but it was just like, you know, so many people that said, like, you plugged into so many things. So, you know, I feel like you know, to go to Chicago, you know?
I am. I'm like, that's real talk.
Yeah.
You know what
you
I'm
did.
saying?
I mean, but you know how usually people, they be like, you know, he didn't put me on. You know what I'm saying? I put myself on. But it was like, you know, you got to start somewhere. Like, I would never say the record pool got here with just me. Like, I'm like, I got a whole team behind me who pushed the record pool. Right. So, you know, that's how I feel about you. Like, you connection of everything. They always tell me I'm always the interactor or the networker and get everybody together. But I'm like, no, you ain't met Bo Deal. He got everybody together. So I was just excited to see you for one. So two, I know you got the management. Tell me more about the management company and how that got started.
The management company, listen, like I helped a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come up. A lot of them want to be the management on it. I ain't want to tie into these artists because I had so much other. Like I do a lot of stuff in the community too.
Yeah.
Like, we help get the troubled youth jobs and things like that too. So you know, I love giving back to the same streets that I helped tear down. You know what I'm saying? So that's my job. Like I came up in the streets doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I've been to the penitentiary 3 times, 6 times convicted felon, and I fucked up a lot of families and fucked up a lot of people's lives. So I feel it's my job to give back to the same community that I helped tear up. You know what I'm saying? Now with the management, I woke up one morning and somebody like this nigga named El Hitter. He's from out west. You know, if y'all land, check him out. I brushed it off. The next day, somebody hit me and mentioned his name. I brushed it off again. About 3 days later, somebody hit me saying the same thing. So I went and looked into it, and I saw that the guy who shoot all my videos, Alvin Elmore, shot his video. I said, damn, shorty hot. Like, I fuck with what he doing.
Right.
So I found out who had him, my man Luch over at Durham. Like, they had him. And they had a team together. Like I liked how they was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like they was doing a good job with him. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like stuck, but it was good. It was, like, it was building. Like he was on his way. So one thing I never do is try and take credit to say I made that situation. What I did was I threw gasoline on that fire and made it a whole lot bigger with the connections that I got. And we put that shit all together and made it what it is today. You know what I'm saying? So it was a joint venture.
Right, yeah. Because, I mean, just to see, like, him, I forgot you was in the community. So don't want to say it. You definitely got to mention that because
Right.
it's not as many people who can admit to say like, you know, the same streets I tore down was the same ones I'm trying to help build back up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I really appreciate you for that because let me tell y'all, let me rewind and tell y'all how I got, well, when I first saw Bodil, because I didn't know what he looked like. I always heard his name, just didn't even know what he looked like. But that's like what half the people that I've known for years. So, but when I found out really about Bodil was when I started following him on social media. And I think somebody reposted your video.
Right.
And it was just saying, you know, you was just trying to be positive and motivation. You was like, I'm a 6-time convicted felon. You know, I don't have, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to go get it, and I'm trying to, you got to do this, and I pay taxes. I'm excited to pay taxes. You know, can't many people say that.
Right. I paid $15,000 out of my pocket this year.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Back. Other
Yeah.
people waiting on thousands to come doing taxes,
Yeah.
and I pay every year.
Right. So, I mean, you know, just to see you, you know, just prospering and building, I'm like, you know, I was telling my producer, I was like, Mario, look at this video. I was like, I want you to see this video right here. He was like, what video? Let me see. It was just one of them long events or whatever. He just, you know, after a while, you just get tired. And of course, Mario gets tired of me after a while, y'all. It's okay. But, no, I was just showing him. He was like, man, that was some deep motivation stuff right there. It was like, I'm telling you. But, yeah, I think you just dropped a lot of knowledge on just everything and put a lot of fire to the food. Every fuel that you didn't ever touch, because just to see all these artists, I'm like, once they get with Bodil, they can blow up, boom.
That's the truth. That's real shit.
Yeah,
I'm glad
you
said
right. Well, no, I said it. Bodil ain't tell me to say none of this. I said it all of my, you heard this out of my own mouth, because I was a manager at one point.
Right.
But it's like, you know, people don't understand what all it takes to be a manager, you know, like right now. And that's the same thing I felt when you said you brushed them off. That's the same thing I felt about 147 Cowboys. So I'm going to apologize to my cousin. So he kept asking me, he was like, can you put him in tune with Amaris? And I said, well, what do you want me to do? I mean, they wasn't really telling, they was young.
Right.
So they wasn't really telling me what they wanted me to do. They was just saying, well, put me in tune. I said, okay, and put you in tune and say what? So just, hey, check this out. I mean, you have to understand how I got to come at them to say, you know, what is it I want to say to them so they can get to you. So, but that was the same thing, and now, of course, he's blowing up, so congratulations to you. But, yeah, he did. So I was just like, you know, my Brandon, he's my little cousin, so he was with him, and I was just like, you know, Brandon, I want you to do what's best for you at this point. You know, I don't want you on, you know, just to follow the crowd. I want you to get on there and, you know, finish school and everything. He was just like, I am. He promised me, he said, if all else doesn't go right, I will. I said, okay, so I'm going to keep you to that promise. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm proud of everything. I just like to see these underground artists to, you know, prosper and get to where they going.
Right.
So I want to ask your whole team, since y'all all here, y'all here for what's on your top 10 playlists as far for underground artists, independent artists, it don't matter. It's just any artist. What's on your top 10 playlists, top 10 artist list? What y'all listen to all day?
Right now, I'm listening to, I'm gonna be real, I listen to a lot of hitters.
Okay.
I'm listening to Zay right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to Polo G.
Okay.
I'm listening to King Von.
Agreed.
I'm listening to Mimo 600. Really a lot of Chicago music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I listen to like a lot of R&B. Oh, I'm listening to
Yeah.
The Baby. I'm listening to that shit on repeat like right now. That's on my top list right now. That, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm listening to Ella May right now. I'm listening to man. I'm listening to a lot of shit. I listen to a lot of old school shit.
Right,
too.
yeah, I do too.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I got some Johnny Gill and some Keith Sweat and Anita Baker, like all that shit. Niggas getting my car,
Right.
they be like, man, what the fuck is you on? I'm like, nigga, I'm laid back. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm OG around this motherfucker.
Right.
I ain't trying to be turned up all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. When you hear that same, I mean, I had another friend who was, you know, in the industry for a long time. We'll discuss after. But anyway, we was in the industry for a long time. But like when I be around him, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Why is you? He was like, you know, I grew up listening to hard, heavy, and all these new age music because I still gotta listen to him. He was like, you know, but when I get home, I just want some chill stuff. I mean, like, he put me on to some extra Luther, and I mean, like, I'm like, okay, cool, come on, man.
See, that's what I be on.
But that's right. That's what I do. Like when I'm at home, I listen to Donnell Jones, Charlie
Yeah.
Wilson. I was like, Charlie Wilson, you don't know nothing about Charlie. I said, I can tell you about Magic real quick. I said, don't tell me what to tell about Charlie. But yeah, I mean, what about y'all? How about y'all? What's
basically the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
similar? Okay.
Very similar, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Pop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, you know,
Yeah.
Taylor, Polo, Nemo, Dirt.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Really the home team.
Yeah, I think y'all gotta just about all my playlists at once. I just can't, I gotta narrow it down to 10, so it's like I gotta actually look through my playlist to see like what's on there, you know?
Y'all still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah, I listen to R. Kelly.
You know what?
I haven't muted Kelly.
I'm sorry to ask a question.
No, I mean like, no, like okay, so let me tell y'all, I've been wanting to get into the topic a little bit, but not a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? Because that could, one, it can ruin you, two, it can just take you a whole different way, your fans could just lose all respect for you. But I feel as though this, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, now for them, me and my aunt talked about it, and it was just the fact that I feel for them young girls, no, he was definitely wrong. But when I was finishing up and it was getting towards the end, to watch, the whole little series, they had these grown women come on there. And it was like, I don't think they really comprehend about, did you want to go home with Kels?
Right.
He asked, like, do you want to go home with Kels? Y'all was like, yeah, take me. And it's like, okay, then y'all really got the position. Y'all just didn't know what was going on. I mean, I don't know.
I don't agree with some of the, like, I believe with them young girls.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? The grown women that went there, if you allow somebody to tell you when to go and use the bathroom and when to eat, then that's on you. You're grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't like him as an individual. I think he was an arrogant, cocky motherfucker. Like, I bumped into him a few times, and I think the people that was around him, like I knew people that was in his circle, he never let them get to if he saw you get into a certain space, he kind of pulled back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He want all the spotlight on him. Like, that's a fact. I don't give a fuck.
Right. No, I mean,
Can't hurt nothing.
Right. I mean, at this point, and I believe this, from what I'm saying. Me and D was talking, Big D was talking, he was just like, at this point, he need to win his city back. Like, at B75 at the day game, I'm thinking it was a joke, because I wasn't there. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this was a joke when they said he was there. Right. I'm like, yeah, right, y'all joking with me or whatever. I'm like, okay, let me see if he was really there. I'm looking at some of these snaps and these Instagram, and I'm like, oh my God, I guess this was this man here. And I'm just like, but like D was saying, like, he need to give his city back. And but it's like, you never know. And that's why I tell all these artists, don't get so big-headed that you forget where you came from. Because the same people you done walked over and said, screw y'all and all types of stuff, same ones you gonna need. So, and that's what I was telling, Damo had asked me, and I'm very, Ray Money knows I push him. So, as far as, trying to get videos, whatever you try to get videos, okay, I'm gonna need you to hit up Ray Money. Because I feel as though he supports, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna post you one time just to show his work and say, okay, now I'm done with that, what's the next thing, or whatever. I'm just showing this to just show my work, which is fine. But, I said, for a videographer to really post you, to say, like, I really mess with you, I really rock with you, and you know what I'm saying, and it's all love for real, you don't really find too many of those. And I'm like, y'all be the same ones who be like, I need somebody bigger platform. That's the same thing that they said to them, and look at where they at now. So, I just look at all the stuff. It's like, you never know when you're going to need somebody. You never know who you're going to need. Right. And my aunt always talked to me about that. And she was definitely right. Like, I know one guy right now making beats, and we went to grade school together. And he wasn't, people teased him, whatever, but I was still cool with him. He was like, hey, what's up? I was like, I remember grade school. It was a bad time for me, but you was always cool. But I always try to respect everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too.
I learned a lot from him, too, over the years, just to watch his social media. Like, they said Bodil started cracking down on people. I said, hold on, wait a minute, don't you talk about Bodil. What are you doing? I'm going to look at his page right now. He said, no, not like that. They said, because they said you was coming back at all the people who was trying to DM you and stuff. He's like, don't.
You see, I'm going to tell you, I be talking shit a lot of times. Like, you know what I'm saying? I show love. They come on there just to hear me talk, but it's going to be real shit.
Right, yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, that's what got me into it with Kevin Hart, with Mike Evans, and we got real good relationships.
Right.
Because of social media. They were like, man, I follow you on social media. I love your music. And it, it's crazy to me because to me, I never got outside of like the Midwest. Like,
right.
I've been booked been on tours with walking them all through the Midwest, but it never like broke big. Like a lot of people don't know. I was with Mosaic Entertainment, which is their mother, before Waka was rapping. You know what I'm saying? So it was me, Gucci, OJ the Juice Man, Nicki Minaj, like all of us was in the same circle. So I seen the grind and the struggle.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Watching that gave me insight on how to really run a company and how to make that motherfucker work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta have dedicated people with
Right.
you to run it and make it work. Who take it serious. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's the same thing. It's like, you know, when the record pool take off, that's why they like, please don't stop this. Let me tell you, because I know you was close with that too, what?
Yeah,
Well,
that's my man.
well,
Yeah.
So, you know, so I got a lot of backlash when we first started the record pool. And see, they didn't understand my reason behind the record pool. So that's why it was a lot of backlash. So, you know, and I'm like, Mario, look at this. Like, some people, now don't get me wrong, I had a lot of support, and a lot of people was like, Summer, I see you, like, I really appreciate you for doing this and everything. But it was like, some people, they was like, But it was just, they didn't understand. So I'm gonna tell y'all, the reason why the record pool started was because, you know, we started doing just like little promo videos for, you know, just artists to, you know, promote their music. That was it. And, you know, we would get on the green screen and that was it. That was all. And when Zach had died, when we first started, probably in the first few months when we started doing it, and Zach had passed away. Now, my mindset was this, you know, I told, and this is exactly what I told my producer. I said, they don't have no outlet no more. I said, it ain't nobody who's gonna go to the city and talk to these people. And I like I said, I don't get involved. I ain't with none of this gang affiliated stuff. I'm not going to do all this drama filled stuff. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is, what I am gonna do is just try to be the voice for these artists and get their name out there and stuff like that. So, you know, and that's when Amari told me, he said, you know, you're not the only one. He was like, they said Zach was copying off somebody. He was like, keep this stuff going. So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I just, you know, it was like, you know, once you said that, I was thinking about it, like, you know, people really don't think like, what's this about? And just, it's like, you know, it was harmless. We wasn't trying to be like nobody. We were just really trying to tell y'all, like, you know, they ain't got no voice no more, and this is what we was trying to do this. So, you know, we've got a lot of good credit off of it. Of course,
Yeah, that was a big loss for the city.
I think so. I believe so.
I always worried about Zach. I told Zach this. And I still got messages with Zach.
Right, yeah.
I told Zach, I said, man, because I made a post one day, because I seen him do an interview, and he was like, it seemed to me like he was egging on the beef because he went over there asking him, what such and such said this about you.
Yeah.
And I told him, bro, I don't think, like, y'all sitting around instigating these beefs, y'all egging this shit on,
Right.
and when the other side see it, it ain't doing nothing but making the other side feel a certain way. And he was like, man, you right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and tone that down. Like, we had a good, he always told me, like, bro, them shorties, I let them do what they do, but I would never let nobody come and disrespect you or Bump J or LEP. Like, I respect y'all. I look up to y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can't disrespect y'all on my channel. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we talked, and I let them know, like, that was one of the things, like, with me, I show love to everybody. Like, I fuck with FBG Duck. I fuck with P. Rico, and I fuck with Lil JoJo. I fuck with Keith. I fuck with like I tell them, I don't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah, exactly, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period. So don't do no drive-by on my car. Don't come on my platform or come on nothing that I'm doing and disrespect to other people. Don't even, matter of fact, don't even ask me about this.
Right.
And they have enough respect for me to where they don't mention none of the beef.
Yeah.
We don't talk about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that, I think you just gotta play neutral, show love to all sides, and don't take no sides for none of them wars.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because it was like, you know, people felt the type of way, because I took a picture, this was way back, like, you know, when we was doing, like, the mansion. Do you ever remember that? It was like a, okay, so I was one of the group of kids who did, like, the mansion parties.
Right.
So, like, when we did the mansion parties, we was just, you know, having it out there, and it was like, you know, you don't fancy it. It wasn't no outlet for no parties or no straight, you know, cool house parties that you ain't have to worry about getting shot at, you know, like 16, 18. Now I'm 23, so, you know, this was like a few years back. But, you know, that's when we started doing the mansion parties. Like, we're gonna make our own parties. And I showed my producer the footage and stuff, but it was like, he's like, that looked like a club. That looked like a club at the bottom. Ain't even no room to stand down there. I said, that's because it was. But that's the type of energy we proclaimed, and we was like, we're gonna do this. And we talked to these house owners, we walk like businesswomen and businessmen. They didn't know who we was.
Right.
They said, so how are y'all? We're like 20, 18, 19. They said, yo, how old? They said, we just asked them, we said, you want your mortgage paid? And they said, well, yeah. I said, let us do that. And we did. They paid their mortgage off with the parties that we made, because we did half, and we made about $3,000, $4,000 in one night. We didn't do nothing extra. We just was paying the entry fee to get. They was paying the entry fee to get in the party. Right. So that's what we did. But I was like, you know, I always looked up to you, and that's why I was like, you know, I never got a chance to really meet you and just sit down and talk to you. So that's why I'm like, you know. And I was just so mad after I left, and then I was like, who posted Bo Dill? I was like, I didn't get a chance to see Bo Dill. I said, where was Bo Dill? They said he was there. I said, clearly I see that now. I said, but I'm kind of upset. I'm like, maybe he came in after I left or something. I'm like, I should have stayed or something. I was just really upset.
But that's why I came, because there's a couple people that I told I was going to come and I ain't sure. And I was bogus, but I don't be into, you know what I'm saying? What we doing, and then how you came, you was humble, you was on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really, no,
and I respect what you do.
Oh,
and then on top
you.
of, you know what I'm saying, on top of what we doing, and it was like on a perfect day, because we had just had a sit down with my man Black and Cash to structure the company and what we doing. I'm like, man, it's the perfect day.
I mean, definitely. You know so y'all, let's I don't want y'all to go flood this man inbox with just goofy stuff, okay? So this is what I'm gonna ask you. Okay, are y'all looking for artists to manage still, or y'all looking to just, be chill right now, still get things together?
No,
or what is y'all, standpoint at this point?
We looking for artists right now. But see, this is one thing that artists gotta understand.
Right.
Artists be looking for a manager who don't even have a career. You have to give a manager a career to manage. If you don't have a career, you don't have the ground beneath your feet, the wind beneath your wings. What can I do with you? You know what I'm saying? You already have to be established and have something going for yourself. Other than that, that's just like if I come and give you an empty bag of weed and say, sell this for me, there ain't no weed in the bag. You gotta give me the shit for me to push. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of artists don't understand. They think that just because they went in a studio 2 or 3 times and shot 1 or 2 videos that now I need a manager. Nah, that's not how it works. You gotta build some steam. Give me something to manage.
Exactly. That's what I thought. I don't think artists are very comprehended when it comes to, first of all, when I say read over your paperwork, they get tired of me saying that. I said, I'll tell you that for a reason though. You can have you could be an L hitter one moment, on the rise and everything, and then saying that one contract and now you in the dirt and don't nobody know where you going and who you with and what happened to you. So I'm saying that to be, be very cautious about what you do. And then, people ask about be my manager, be my manager. I don't even know you. Don't you want to develop a relationship with somebody who who you're going to manage? This is money coming in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is you could do songs and stuff all day. You can do shows all day, and then look at it, and it's like you ain't got no money to take home to your family. You ain't got no money to feed nobody. Why don't y'all gotta pay attention to a lot of things? Y'all can't just be so thirsty. I could manage you all that. Cool. I believe in you. Everything. I can get you all shows in the building, take all your money, and be gone the next day. I just feel like some artists don't think about things like that. I'm not saying, and this is not what I'm saying. Bo Dill is not one of the people. Trust me.
No, my name speaks.
Right, it sure does. I saw you got a blue check mark.
Yeah, you had to give me that. I woke up one day and it was there.
So I said,
they knew I was verified.
I looked and I said, oh wow. I said, Bo Dill. I said, man, I don't know if I'm trying to get through this interview now. I said, he got a blue check mark now. I don't know if this is gonna be difficult. I said, I'm on the phone with Will's wife from NBN, and I was like, Lashonda. He responded. She was like, who is? I said, Bo Dill. She was like, for real? I said, yes, I'm serious. I said, hold on, I gotta respond back now. I'm on tablet fashion. So you ain't long gone. But yeah, I really like this artist to be, understand, it's not we hate you or anything like that. It's not the fact that we feel the type of way and we just don't want to work with you. It's the fact that, you just keep working, keep grinding. You got to keep going. You got to build your own fan base and build your own people to, support you. Because once you build your own people to support you, then some of the people you can be like, okay, this is my promoters right here. Boom, I'm good. They can pass out flyers. They can pass out whatever. They can go on social media and promote you. So, I just want people to be mindful of that because artists, y'all can look to us for advice and sources and everything else. So,
and they think you can blow up overnight. It takes a lot to breaking an artist. Breaking an artist is not easy. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers with excellent music, some of the best music out there in the world, but breaking them, you got millionaires who can't break an artist, and they put a lot of money behind them, and it don't go. So, I understand as an artist, you feel like I'm the shit, I'm gonna make it, but that ain't no guarantee. All this shit is really God and a little bit of luck and a lot of hustle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out there and hustle and grind and make it work.
But this is another thing. I'm sorry y'all, but it was an EP, and the guy said he wanted an EP. He got like 30 songs, and it was like, dude, you need to have about 50 songs. for them to pick out to do your EP. Why are you not? I don't understand. Like, they feel like, okay, that's enough. But if I don't like none of them 30 songs, guess what? You ain't got no EP.
Right.
So I think like you got to think like outside the box, and you got to be different. And like I always tell artists, don't be scared to try new things in the studio. Just because you see what other people doing, some things may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? And everything ain't for you. So I'm just saying, try everything. It's so much stuff to play around with. It's so many beats to play around with. It's like y'all stuck in one part, and it's like y'all all doing auto-tune. Okay, that's cool and all, but if that auto-tune come off your voice, how is that gonna sound? That's how I think about it, because with auto-tune, what you gonna do? Because you can't really understand some of the words with all the auto-tune. So I just make sure y'all careful about that. But yeah, I mean, authentic music comes from your heart, comes from soul and everything. But I just feel as though, if y'all want to be that next L hitter, and y'all want to be this next L hitter grind, and he was telling me, he said that was that one song. He was like, the one song I thought would make it, it didn't make it. But I think that's half these artists who say the same thing. They say that one song I thought would make it, it wasn't the song. I'm like, oh, this is the song right here. This is the song I know gonna make it. Yeah. And he was like, this song, I'm just speaking my pain for real. And this was the one that made it. And that's probably the most legitimate one. And people like real music now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They tired of all the shooting in the club and, you know what I'm saying, girls shaking their ass. Like, I mean, they tired of that by now. So you gotta give them something to look different for us. But I just appreciate y'all for coming. Everybody for coming. I appreciate y'all so much. But we're gonna get out of here because I know Bodil gotta go. I gotta go. My producer gotta go. So everybody gotta go. But it's your girl Summertime Fan. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Follow us at real_Summertime Fan. You can follow Bodil. Is it BODEAL? Yeah. Oh, I got it right. I didn't think I was gonna get it right. Make sure y'all go follow us. Definitely, if y'all need any information, please hit me up at thisistherecord@gmail.com. We're out. Peace. If I told you